joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, and we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. Let's take a look at the Western Conference standings now that the new year is upon us. Taking a look at the Timberwolves, sitting pretty at this point of the season, second place and looking to move to first. And checking out the Spurs, 2 spots below.
Right now for the Spurs, it really hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for, but they're still in the hunt for a high postseason seed.
From here on out is just about putting in the work, coming to every game ready to compete, and never giving less than your best.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. And it's Reed in at the center position. And for San Antonio, Fox at the 1 with Castle at the 2. At the forward slots, it's Vassell and Barnes. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5. Now here's DiVincenzo. Here's Randall. Uses the glass on the layup.
An intense player on the boards. Love seeing Randall get after it and punish the opposition.
Pass to Vassell. Now Castle. There's the 3. Randall pulls down the board. DiVincenzo against Vassell. Now Randall. Edwards, the pass to Reed. Drills it from deep.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule. They lost to the Rockets.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
Yeah, if you allow a team to shoot such a high percentage in their own building, you're going to have a big hill to climb.
Castle finds Wembanyama. Now Vassell. Fox feeling it out a bit. 6 on the shot clock. The 3 from Barnes. San Antonio again can't hit.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Pass to Edwards. Now here's Randall. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
Vassell outside. Outside Barnes. San Antonio again can't hit.
Oh, wow. Okay, we're going to start the game with 4 straight misses. Look, that's about as rough as it gets. It'll get going soon.
And he lobs it up. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Showing the point guard instincts there. Fox with great vision.
DiVincenzo driving. Left side Reed. Fires for 3. Vassell with the rebound.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to Reed. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Now here's Barnes. And it's rejected.
Yeah, nice swat by Randall, using his size and good anticipation to get in the shooter's way.
Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Fox with the ball. DiVincenzo picks him up. Up high, and down it goes on the lob.
Athletic finish by Castle, getting up to meet the lob and throwing it down.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Miller comes in for Randall. Clark is checked in for McDaniels. And Conley subbed in for DiVincenzo. Left side Conley. Pass to Edwards. To the paint. Here's Gobert. The ball's knocked loose.
Well, I'll give him an A for effort for trying to dunk through the defense, but maybe he should ease up on that one just a little bit.
And here's Clark for 3. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist.
And how about Edwards keeping his head up and spotting the open man?
Here's Fox. And Fox powers it home.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. We'll take it.
Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. And it's Edwards with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Pass to Miller. To the left wing. Gobert. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
Smart decision to kick it out to another guy once the defense is fixated on him in the paint.
Fox finds Barnes. The 3, Vassell. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
He's been working on his shot, and it's showing in Vassell's game.
Castle against Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Can't get it to drop. Good D by Wembanyama.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of a slump. Hanging on the rim, just showing off.
That's how you extend the glory right there. Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Up and over Conley. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. San Antonio on top. They lead by 1. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for San Antonio.
The enthusiasm they've brought to their defense so far is something else. Going after shooters and really hustling to get their hands on shots.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponent in transition. Right away, they're finding points on the break.
They've got Kelly Olynyk, Harper out there with Johnson. Then there's Luke Cornett, and it's Champagnie at the 3. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. Now here's Conley. No made baskets yet. Got a piece of it. Johnson against Highland. And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Grant, you played in a more physical era of the NBA. Now it seems like the league is trying to strike a balance there.
I think you're spot on, B.A. There's been some back and forth, trying to keep the game free-flowing and physical. The league's trying for the best of both worlds.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. A line change here for San Antonio. Wembanyama, pass to Fox. Fox driving hard, and it's Fox with the jam.
Let me tell you guys what, I am happy I'm retired. I would not want to check Fox. This man is way too quick.
Pass to Clark. Randall outside. To the middle. Here's Gobert, and the layup falls.
Reliable approach, getting the ball in the paint and going to work.
Outside Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama hitting from deep.
Scouts love this from Wembanyama, a big who can hit smooth three-point shots.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Last time they met in Minneapolis.
In their last game against this opponent, they secured the win because their second unit really stepped up.
Yeah, the reserves added another dimension to their offense, and the opposition had no answers on how to slow them down.
Anthony Edwards is checked in for Clark, and it's Fox missing. Timberwolves trail by 4. Randall finds Conley. Back to Randall. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Vassell. San Antonio moving the ball around. Wembanyama, screen on Edwards. Ooh, the triple falls for De'Aaron Fox.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Castle with it. Highland covering. Fast break. Here we go. Randall, pass to Highland. They get the rebound. The kick out to Conley. Wembanyama against Randall. Another shot. And he lays it up and in. Randall's got his second basket of the game.
Letting Randall get inside with the ball was a bad mistake. His finishing ability got him to the bucket.
Timberwolves trail by 5. And here's Conley. He's scoreless. Randall finds Highland. It's stolen by Barnes. And Fox darts in for the fast break finish. 1:41 left in the first half. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks. Well, De'Aaron Fox is trying to dial in as a lockdown defender. He said, I want to be that type of guy. Go out there, guard people, and be someone that people don't want to put into action because you blow actions up. And then at the end of the day, still being able to get to work on offense. Guys, back to you.
You love that mentality. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie.
Great recognition of the mismatch, abusing the smaller defender. Poor guy.
Fox, that's good.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Some changes for Minnesota. Nas Reed's checked in for Randall. McDaniels comes in for Highland. And it's DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Minnesota again missing.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Inside. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
Better try something different. The long arms of Wemby, yeah, he makes a defense by himself.
41 seconds left to play in the first half. To the inside. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Looking at who's out there now for San Antonio. Olenix checked in for Barnes. Champagny comes in for Vassell. Keldon Johnson, he's checked in for Castle. And it's Harper in for Fox. And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Biombo, he's checked in for San Antonio. Timberwolves trail by 9. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Edwards against Johnson. Pass to Gobert. That's his 5th miss. Only made 2 shots in this one so far.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they are trailing in this ballgame.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Here's Edwards. Oh, at the buzzer! Wow!
I didn't think he was going to get it off in time. Oh, wow.
Talk about being poised under pressure. Big-time shot from him there.
And so it's San Antonio with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped him build an advantage. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
And with All-Star Weekend approaching quickly, here's an update on how the dunk contest contenders are shaping up. And just for a moment here, I was wondering, if you guys were playing in the league today, which current player would you most like to team up with?
That's tough, Ernie, but I got to pick Wemby. Playing alongside of him, that's just going to be too good to pass up.
Well, I'll tell you what, May 19th, I'm teaming up with the Ant-Man. 1-2 punch, baby.
Very interesting. All right, guys, we've got to go back and talk about Victor Wembanyama and how he played in that first half. Just outstanding.
Playing with that high motor, beasting on the glass, he's just outworking him.
You know they say effort is a skill. Well, we're seeing that skill in action.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Boy, it's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Here's Fox. Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. Barnes passes to Fox. Clock at 6. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 9. Randall finds DiVincenzo. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. And here's Randall. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Releases. Shot is good by Edwards. Edwards has got his second basket on the night.
Oh boy, look at the quickness to create space. Edwards puts defenders right on their heels.
Vassell's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Outside Edwards. Reed passes to McDaniels. Down low. Outside Reed. Takes a 3. Nails it from 3. Reed's got 6.
And with all the defensive attention Randall gets, that kick-out pass is a vital part of his game.
Pass to Fox. Takes it inside. Oh! Fox with the flush off the drive.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. Here's Edwards. Oh, big finish!
Wow. Okay, I see you.
Oh, my goodness. Anthony.
Oh!
Wow.
Big finish right there!
What a finish.
Wow.
You have to be kidding me.
Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands. Now here's DiVincenzo. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Randall, good.
Okay, so they've looked energized and focused starting this half, coming out of the break, making 4 of their first 5.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Outside Edwards. Pass to Randall. Now here's DiVincenzo. He's guarded by Barnes. First trip to the line for him here. And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for McDaniels.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Outside Wembanyama. Pass to Fox. Vassell against McDaniels. Fox outside. And he's going for the lob. Going up top. It's Wembanyama.
I mean, it seems like you could throw it up to Wembanyama on every offensive possession, and he'll slam it home.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Conley's checked in for McDaniels. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Outside Reed. Randall outside. Shot clock at 6. A little mid-range shot is up. Harper pulls it in.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Just showcasing his athleticism on that jam. Harper loves rising up and dropping the hammer.
Pass to Reed. The 3. No luck on that one. Spurs lead by 7. We've got 1:13 left in the third. And Harper gets it to go.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Here's Edwards. And the shot falls short that time. Here's Harper. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now an 11-point Spurs lead.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
From deep, Conley. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist.
Just a smart offensive player. Conley is aware of when he should look to rise and fire. Whew, I love it.
Here's Harper. He's guarded by Conley. Harper misses.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
DiVincenzo finds Randall. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. They set the screen. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Minnesota shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. The free throw drops for Randall.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Julius Randle.
And Randall drops them both.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
From deep, Harper. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's San Antonio leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. And don't go far. We'll be right back. Three tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. And so it's Highland with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. They've got Harper. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Luke Cornett. Then there's Johnson. And it's Champagnie at the 3. That's the San Antonio 5. Now here's Highland. Randall can't hit. Harper passes to Champagnie and stolen by Clark. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the tray.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
Timeout called. Mitch Johnson. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. They said in the huddle, this is it. No excuses. Let's figure out a way to win. A couple of players spoke as well, firing up their teammates. A great ending could be in store, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. And it's Randall with the jam.
And when he's in the zone, it's very hard to slow down Julius Randle on the offensive end. I mean, he's got serious power to his game.
Fox. That one's good from the corner. 17 points for De'Aaron Fox.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Now here's Randall. And the foul called on Harrison Barnes. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
And Minnesota making a change here. Edwards is checked in. Outside Conley. Pass to Gobert. Here's Edwards. He's guarded by Castle. 5 to shoot. Got a hand on it, and they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the San Antonio Spurs. On Monday, they'll defend home court against the Utah Jazz. And then on Tuesday, they'll be facing Kevin Durant and the Houston Rockets.
Some might look at this schedule and already mark off how many wins they'll get. But I think that's a mistake. You can never take a night off in the NBA. Even the ones you think will be easy are tough.
And out of bounds, San Antonio will have it.
Boy, that was bad. It was like they were running different plays.
Spurs lead by 3. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Vassell outside. Three-pointer. San Antonio again can't hit.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Randall outside. McDaniels outside. To tie it up. Oh, it misses. San Antonio leading by 3. Outside Fox. Shoots a 3. Yes, sir, with the 3.
I love what Fox has been able to do offensively. He's really dictating the pace of his game.
Edwards against Castle. Here's Reed. Wembanyama rips down the board.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed. How about Castle? He'll take any chance he gets to finish with power.
Now here's Edwards. McDaniels outside. Now Reed beyond the arc. That misses.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
Here's Castle. Oh, can't hit the jumper. Now Edwards. He launches. Vassell there for the rebound.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Outside Wembanyama. Randall rips down the board. Timberwolves trail by 8. Here's DiVincenzo. Randall outside from deep. Knocks down the trifecta.
You want Randall with the ball in his hands towards the end of these games. Prime example right there.
Now Wembanyama. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Fires the 3. It's money from deep.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Now here's Fox. Randall rips down the board.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
Pretty much they have to be perfect the rest of the way. That puts tremendous pressure on your offense.
Here's Edwards to tie it up, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
And we've seen Edwards grow a lot in the past few years. He has a great understanding of how to put defenders in tough spots.
And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
They're just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
And he commits the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that'll put him up 2.
These moments are big for Wembanyama's growth. He loves these situations.
The last make was huge. Now, realistically, the worst case scenario for them is OT.
Here's DiVincenzo. Here's Randall. Puts up the tray. Ooh, the 3 doesn't go. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible. First free throw is good, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. Yeah, pretty much good.
DiVincenzo. And so it's San Antonio with the W. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for being with us. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.